grind. It's 24/7. I don't settle. I demand my respect because they'll finesse. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This one got a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And they can't bring him down. They can't tackle him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Try that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Prescott to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. Second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Yeah! Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came out with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Prescott now from the 50. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That brings up 2nd and 10.
7-7, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On play action, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
For the Cowboys field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And some space here. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. Warriors, 70.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 3. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try to run forward blue. And he will have the Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Prescott down. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go!
Looking to throw. Prescott steps away to his left. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah!
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Yeah! There we go. All right, hey, get him, go get him. Wait, take him.
And again, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Able to slither by. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Seven Pirates, go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, it's Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff, Blue running right. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And This offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
18,
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Getting home that time to Marby and Overshow.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
19 Tiger.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Drop 60. Cougar 19. 19 Wyatt.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They go again with Blue. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, they get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me,
that is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready? Ready.
They'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker.
it drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense down the field.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, they run with blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Prescott to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
24 more yards. That's enough.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while.